5, 4, 3, 2.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of the Wake and Bake Podcast. No turning back. Anyway, guys, hopefully you've had a good week. It has been kind of I think it's been a great week, actually. Things are looking up, I think. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to get something going here. But while we do that, let's take a look at the chat. Yo, what is going on? Courtney, how are you doing this week? Thank you for joining us. As always, last week was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Or the last week we hung out. I can't remember. I don't know. I've gotten stoned since then. So with that being said, I appreciate you being here today. And where did it go? There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Let me add a little bit of something here. Here we go. I kind of still get everything sorted out. But anyway, guys, how's everybody doing? Let's see. We have Fuel. What's up? What's going on, brother? How are you? He's, needs more beard. Yeah, I know. Yo, what's going on, Glean? How are you doing? Boom. Still no internet. Still no internet, my friend? Good God. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. Still no internet. That's insane. Yo, what's up, Phil? How are you, brother? It is an absolute pleasure to see you in the chat. Tim F, what's up? Let's go, bitches. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Monkey Jeebus. I know this guy. You do. And I know this guy, Monkey Jeebus. What's going on? It's good to see you, Monkey Jeebus. Yes, I got the Ninja Turtles in the intro. You know I do, man. You know I do. Wake and Bake. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. What's up, Dad, man? It's great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. I think it was last week. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, welcome. Tom Connors, of course. I love the picture, dude. Total stoner picture, man.
What up?
It's good to see you, brother. It's good to
How's
see
everybody
you.
doing?
Dude, how's your week been, man? You said you haven't even gone to bed yet, right?
It's been a long week.
Dang, rough, dude.
That's right.
When did you take that picture, dude?
Oh, it's Trucker Tom. I got my wig and all that business.
Are you wearing a Spaceballs t-shirt?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
You should be given a medal sign while wearing a Spaceballs t-shirt and rocking a trucker hat and long hair like that.
Fuck yeah.
See, this is why you're an honorary member of the Hair to Menace, right?
Even though I don't have any, but yeah.
Right. Well, no, you do. It's just, you
not
can take
real.
Is it a real is it real hair in the wig, or is it just?
I doubt it. That's just some cheap wig I got from Amazon.
Oh, nice.
It was either that or an afro, and I thought that would get me in trouble. So
I don't know. I mean, I think I'd be okay with seeing Tom wearing it. You know what? I think you should just do it and just say fuck it and just do it.
Well, if not, maybe next month.
That's right, brother Tom. Hail Midnight's Edge, of course. Hail Midnight's Edge and Midnight's Edge After Dark, Mead Radio, and all other things which is pretty much everything on the internet that this man is associated with.
Digging the reggae music.
Yeah, I like to keep it chill, man. You know, I just throw in a little backing track.
Smoke that joint all day, my friend.
See, exactly.
Till you get to the hot and don't burn your lip on the tip.
We need to get you a dreadlock wig.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool. What's up, Angelus Draven? How are you, man? It's good to see you in the chat, brother. But all right, well, we got to start this off right. So for those of you in the chat and those of you who are not new to this 8-episode series so far, we're going to go ahead and get ready to smoke. So I'm going to play a clip. You probably have seen it because I haven't uploaded any new ones because I'm a lazy stoner fuck. So, but I'm going to play a clip and we're going to smoke. So grab your pipes, your bongs, your whatever it is you have, and let's rock and roll.
Partake.
As soon as this interview's done, I'm taking the shit off. I'm gonna fucking go jack off in the bathroom and go rock 80,000 people.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Tom, you killed it at karaoke last night.
Well,
yeah, Tom, tell us a little about karaoke, but real quick. What's up, Master of the TDS? How are you, brother? It's good to see you in the chat, my friend. Bong rip, I love it. All right, yeah, so tell me about karaoke. How'd that go?
I just hopped in with a couple of those guys over there on I think Jedi Bill. They were hanging out on. I just did a couple songs, that's all.
Nice. What songs did you do?
I did Moon Dance, 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad, and Night Moves, I think. I can't remember.
Nice. So let me ask you this. When, like, because you obviously, you've done karaoke quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
When you're deciding on what song that you want to do, like how would you determine which song you want to do? Is it like a mood thing? Is it like a
Partially. Also, like, what's in my range, something I know well enough, confident in doing, stuff like that. Something that's not going to ruin my voice or try to save that for later.
Right on. I'm going to smoke too. I.e. light a candle. Nothing wrong with that, man. Get it smelling good in there, 6. Yo, what's up, Joshy? Hello. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I mean, I'm not going to smoke, just here to say hi, but doing well. Hey, that's cool, man. Just because this is a stoner podcast, I'm sorry.
Means you have to smoke too or get the fuck out. I'm kidding.
That's why we love you, Tom. But yeah, all are welcome here, man. If you're just here to watch the freak show, I'm cool with that too. That's pretty much what this is. So, welcome, Masters. Good to see you, man. About busted a lung on that rip. Hey, look, I'm okay with that. You know what? Take one for the team, Tim. Take one for the team.
That's why you got 2.
Exactly. That's why the Lord sought to bless you with 2 lungs and not 1. So
6. Fuck you, I'm out. We're kidding, 6, of course.
We love you, buddy. We love you. Oh man, Tom is a bully.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Have you had a conversation with him ever? Because you just got to watch one of his multiple freaking shows he does and that he's on, and you'll. Nah, we love Tom. Tom's great.
I beat up everything.
Oh man, dude, it's like that one time when all the Kevin Smith shit was coming out.
Oh shit.
And you remember you're like, "Oh, I got this poster for you." Then,
I know. I feel so horrible. Well, here's the thing: is technically I did have 2.
Yeah. No, it was.
And in the process of moving, one of them got destroyed. And so I told you I was going to give you my second one I had.
Nah, I'd rather.
But in a fit of rage, I fucking ripped it up. But I think you also said just go ahead and keep it or whatever. But still, I was like, afterwards, I did feel like shit. But
no, it was just funny because I think that poster's in a better place now, man.
Yeah, my fucking trash.
Yeah, exactly.
I do feel bad though, dude. I did promise it to you.
No, dude, your friendship is worth more than a stupid poster. So you're confident singing. I know what boys like. The last time I requested it, Tom.
I know what boys like. I know what guys want.
See? Well, there
boys
you go.
Boys like. That's because that song's all off tune. Never listen to it. Yeah, it's completely out of tune.
That whole song is?
Yeah, the way she sings it. She's like off key.
Oh,
Sorry, off key would be the better word, I guess.
I never really. I mean, I know what song you're talking about, but I guess I never.
Hey, it sounds fine for the song. It's kind of the point. It's just trying to sound bitchy in the song.
I've seen some of his show, but I've only been on with him 2 times.
I'm a big old bully.
He's such a big bully. Yo, what's up, low key? Hey,
Where you? Why ain't you in here smoking, man? Get in here.
Hold on. Yo, check your DMs, brother.
Get rip that bong. Get in here.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Where's this motherfucker at? I gotta hunt his ass down. There you are, you beautiful son of a bitch. All right, check your DMs, and if you want to get in here, get your ass in here, man. Love to have you. Unless Bat Tom tells me to leave, I don't take it seriously. Does anybody take Bat Tom seriously, other than apparently Master of the TDS?
Bat Tom takes Bat Tom very seriously.
That is true. That's true. And
He'll tell you.
I feel like Robin is like he doesn't want to take him seriously, but he knows if he doesn't, he'll be an orphan again. So
he's the only sensible one, right?
Well, he tries to be, but like I said, he doesn't want to be an orphan.
It's
again,
like dealing with your drunk dad. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Dreamer 420, and Jensen, Impact, and Tom. There you go. There you go. Tom still has it, folks. Tom does have
the
it.
waitress. What's that mean? Oh, the waitresses. Gotcha.
On the road listening, brother. That's cool. We'll drive
Aww.
safe. I do appreciate Loki because I do listen to his show on the way to work.
What'd Snow do? Stay sleeping in?
I don't know. I'll shoot him a text. He probably hates me because I was supposed to record. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Corey, thank you for the donation. I do not know why my notifications don't pop up. Corey, thank you so much for the donation. The 333, appreciate you very much so on that one. So we got to play a clip for the amazing Courtney. Let's see, because she's straight killing the game. So let's kill the game.
Fortunately, he's not in the car, because if he was, he'd probably arrest me for killing the fucking game, dude.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, Courtney. Thank you. Waitresses.
Yeah, that's the name of the band that sang that song.
Oh, is that the name of the? I never knew that.
Yeah, that's where I was like, what? The waitress. Oh, waitresses. Gotcha.
You have been waitressed. Waitressed? You've been.
I'm so waitressed.
Man, I was so waitressed hard last night. Is that? I don't know. That sounds terrible. Maybe I'm too high.
Oh my god, this music sounds like some Mighty Mighty Boss Tones or some shit.
I know, yeah. Or some the specials back at love the specials, by the way. She's laughing at us because we don't English well. Leave us alone, okay? Seriously.
It really sucks when you got a little dick.
Man, don't remind me. Thanks,
you're
Tom.
So damn slick with your little dick. I don't know. I was trying to make a lyrics.
I thought you were telling everybody my secret.
Hey.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh man, it does. It makes me think of. Gosh, what was it? I think it was Sky 98.
Oh god, that was so big again for a minute.
Yeah.
Talk about fads.
I'm trying to think of that Streetlight Manifesto. Oh gosh, so many other ones. That's probably the most prevalent one that I know is Streetlight Manifesto. Who was originally Catch 22, and then he got together with a bunch of jazz heads and shit, and the guy's I don't know, I was never trained how to play guitar or sing, but I'm got some of these top jazz musicians in the country hanging out with me and shit.
Didn't Brian Setzer start doing it too, and a few others?
Probably, yeah.
He started doing the rockabilly thing, and then I think he went more ska. I can't remember now, but yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely some bleed over between those genres with that guy.
Especially in that period. Yeah, late 90s, it was big for some reason.
No good, Joshy. No good, man.
That sucks.
I'll tell you this. I'm going to be doing shorts on this channel.
I'll email you some.
There you go. Digital stuff.
If I can't, you got a fax?
You got. There you go. I'm going to be doing shorts on this channel. Stoner hacks. Cool ways to stretch out your supply and cool ways to stay high. Ooh, there, right there's the tagline. Right there, guys. Stoner hacks. Just saying. Good stuff. No fact. Thank you. No facts, unfortunately. That would not be good. Operation Ivy. Fuck yeah, Operation Ivy. Now, you're talking some, awesome. That's some good shit right there, man. And then you, what do you have come from that? Rancid? If you ask me, one of the best punk rock bands of all time. Tom, you grew up in that era. You knew what was going on. You were aware of life and existence at that time in late 80s, early 90s punk scene.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Give us a little idea.
I would say
on that.
punk was actually more early 80s. Because punk kind of gave way to hair metal. and then hair metal kind of gave way to grunge. And I mean, if there was still any punk going on, it was really in the background and only specific bands.
Well, I mean, there had like been punk bands around since like the late 70s. Too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
but like the height of it was like right after disco was hot, and then just before hair bands, that was like the main punk time.
I mean, we were talking like the Damned and Misfits and shit like that, right?
Yeah, and as far as like after that, I'm hard pressed. I'm trying to think of any punk bands besides, like, I mean, would you even consider the Ramones after a while still a punk band? I don't know. I mean,
I guess I would. I mean, at least when they hit the scene, you know, and I would say yes, I would categorize them as. I mean,
that's the thing. By the time you get to the '80s, they're already pretty well known too. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of punk is you're underground and you're not quite mainstream at the same time with just the attitude and the sound of music. I mean, the type of sound of the music.
Yeah,
I mean, but then again, you had Green Day, I guess, was kind of like that second resurgence of punk. So I guess I get what you're saying. That was more in the 90s, yeah. Like, they kind of took us out of the grunge era for a while there.
Yeah.
Blink 182 was kind of a new punk.
Right. I was going to say, like, with Green Day probably giving way to more of that pop style punk stuff.
Punk,
right?
yeah.
Which is almost kind of like...
I know, it's almost like an oxymoron of sorts.
Exactly. Like... pop punk, but there was a lot of good bands I think that came out of that, and a lot of interesting new stuff. I mean, I think that the 90s into the 2000s was a huge innovation for music, trying new things, especially with the whole rock rap thing. But with punk, man, like I've always found myself like loving punk music, whether it's the stuff they like. We'll use the Tony Hawk Pro Skater as a soundtrack as an example. Like everything on there, pretty much almost punk, if not like rock metal, whatever. But and then Rancid, like you were talking about earlier. Yeah, and I see the chat. Pennywise, NoFX. Gosh, AFI. I guess the early AFI, not so much their later stuff, but the early AFI stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I was probably more into the mainstream stuff by that point, more so. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I remember in my local scene too. Like, I feel like every big city has like a punk scene, right? So, I think I had talked about this. Did we talk about this last week? I can't remember. But we had this house in town called the Disaster House. This was the house where like all the gutter punks and the grunge punks would like hang out, or another term, crust punks would all hang out, and like it was just like a way station for them to go party, right? And they'd always have like shows, and we'd have a band called Egan's Rats, which was pretty popular here in town. And then we had Magnum Opus, which was more like a ska punk band that was pretty popular. So there was like a huge punk scene in the city that I grew up in, which is kind of cool because that's how I got introduced to it. It wasn't that like, oh, I knew who Green Day was. I knew all of that shit because it was popular. I didn't understand what punk was until I saw like the local scene, right?
Yeah, and even Green Day, I mean, especially their later stuff, you have a hard time calling it punk per se. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Now, did you have a scene like that when, like, in your town where you grew up?
We had... Well, here's the thing. Like, when I was in school, we had a couple of bands that were localized. And I think maybe one of them did, like, a couple of the guys might have got out of there. But I swear at some point... I saw the band that Garbage was before they became Garbage, but I'm not 100% sure. Because all those guys came out of the Milwaukee area, Madison area.
Yeah.
Except for What's-Her-Face, the lead singer. And so I swear, because my buddy and I, he used to drag me to these fucking, like I was like young. That's the thing too, with these, like, I was always hanging out with the older kids because I was like the DJ from the time I was like 13. So, like, the older kids would always drag me off places.
Yeah.
And get me stoned and shit.
Yeah.
And, so, like, this guy would always take me to these one place where all these teenagers would always hang out. It was, like, this old abandoned school. and there was, like, the gym they had converted into, like, this fucking stage and shit, like, area. Or it was, like, the old lunchroom or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like every weekend, like a bunch of local bands would come and play from like the upper upper Midwest area from like Minnesota, Wisconsin area, maybe even Michigan. And then sometimes even the lower, because it was like where we were located, it was just in the right spot to where you get all these different bands to come to this town that wasn't too far away. And yeah, it was kind of chill.
They would just culminate together at this one spot.
Yeah, and it was like literally like every week. It was like the closest I ever came to really seeing concerts, because in real life, like outside of that, like I had not seen too many concerts in my life. I've only been to a John Mellencamp concert and a Third Eye Blind concert.
Oh,
as far as like actual bands like that were like legit buying a ticket and fucking going in and seeing them. Like other than that, it's all been just like kids congregating at this place and like these bands that were just like up and coming kids, basically.
I remember seeing REO Speedwagon when I was a kid, dude. Like I had to go. Like my mom probably couldn't find a sitter or something. So she's like, "All right, you're coming." I'm like, all right, let's go. Soul Assassin says I'm a '90s kid, so I listened to a lot of new metal like Korn. Yeah, new metal was a huge thing, man. That was kind of like Korn started that whole shit.
I was never really into that much. Like, I mean, that was big. I remember it was big when it started coming out, but
when I was younger, I mean, it was definitely edgy. I enjoyed it. I not so much these days, just because there's so much other stuff out there that's more catchy to my ear. But I mean, hey, if you like Korn, man, dude, they Freak on a Leash, man. That shit.
It took me a while to warm up to Nine Inch Nails.
I'm still not a Nine Inch Nails fan. I'll be completely honest with you, and not because I don't think Trent Reznor is like a great musician and a great composer. I just not my thing. Also, and this is a hot take, Tool. Not a big fan of Tool.
Me neither. No.
Yeah, I get why people like them. I get that they're extremely talented musicians. It's just something about their music that just does not. It don't turn me on, man. But I also listen to some whack ass shit too. So, thoughts on Sublime and No Doubt. Love Sublime. Sublime with Rome is tolerable. I saw them live. I actually got tickets to a VIP. It was what was it, Tom? What's that tour they do every year in Chicago? It's the punk rock festival thing that they do. It's all weekend long. I can't remember what it's called.
I'm not even sure anymore. All I could think of was like Ozfest and
yeah, I cannot remember the name of the
there's
festival.
Burning Man, but yeah, that's not in Chicago.
Yeah, no, it's gosh, I cannot remember. They have it like every year, and I think one year they did like a circus theme. Well, anyway, I won tickets to go see. I think I won tickets, or I got tickets somehow to go to the VIP show after this event where Sublime with Rome was playing. So we got to go like kind of meet them and hang out with them for a little bit. But yeah, I like Sublime, and No Doubt. I like 90s No Doubt. I like that shit. So, Tom, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, before that's the sucky part is she started doing the rap shit.
Yeah, like the poppy, dancey rap stuff. Yeah,
because No Doubt, like that fucking Tragic Kingdom album is amazing.
I got that on vinyl and I love it, man. It's fantastic.
I remember when that came out. Like I listened to that sucker all the time. Like it's a great album.
And that's the thing too, that was a punk rock band.
Yeah, that's pretty punk. Yeah.
And then she just, I don't know what happened, man. She like, I don't know. I guess I wanted to become a sex symbol or something. I mean, she was already,
well, that song, Don't Speak was kind of written about them guys breaking up in a lot of ways because they're hitting their stride, but then they were also clearly sowing divisions within the group already. And, she was becoming, how it happens, man. Like the lead singer always gets all the fucking attention.
Right. I don't know. I would like if I was in that situation as a musician, I would just assume that like, all right, she's obviously the front of the band. I mean, nobody's going to compete with that. So I'm just gonna like collect my paycheck and enjoy the music. That's how I would look at it. But I also get how you're all putting in your 2 cents into it and creating music together. It's like. There's got to be some kind of give and take there. Yo, Tom is here, Ham. What's up, Ham?
Figuratively.
Yeah, maybe not mentally or spiritually, but like his body's here. Well, maybe not here.
Wait, that means literally.
I mean,
I don't even know anymore.
Man, I don't know either, dude. You know what? We should probably use our special getting high powers. All right, so everybody, we're gonna do a little clip, take a hit, and then we'll get right back to it. So sit tight. Here's the clip. I fucking love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Maybe I do smoke too much weed. I don't know. I will pray about it and see if God has anything to say to me.
Oh yeah, love it, love it.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I love my boy Darth. I've been trying to get him on the show. He's just really bad at checking his messages. He's worse than me. Believe it or not. He's worse than me, Tom. I don't get it. But no, that's my boy Darth. Let's see. New Metal was great.
We did get some good news this week, though.
What's that?
We're finally getting those NECA TMNT 2.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's.
I've been asking for them for like 2 years now.
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick.
I'm like, the OGs were awesome, but we gotta have part 2 too, because they look different.
Well, see, I never got any of the OG ones, which kind of.
I hope they re-release them with these. That'd be awesome. Here, I got the picture here. If not,
oh yeah, share that.
it actually shows all the stuff they got. But
yeah, here, share it. And while we do that, let me look at the chat. You've seen Sublime live a lot. Nice. Yeah, I wish I could have saw him back in the day. Wasn't a fan of him until I was a little bit older, unfortunately. Freedom Rock, turn it up. Corn, yeah, okay, hell yeah, man. Rock on. Cottonmouth Kings, fuck yeah. Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from a friend who. Heard it from another. You've been messing around. That's a great song. Sorry. I was not. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. What's up, brother Thomas? How are you, my friend? Radiohead. But that's cool. Hey, man, I'm not a Tool fan either. All right, good. I'm glad we agree on that. All right, Tom. We're gonna share this. I'll get back to the chat here in a minute. Oh my god, dude.
now they're kind of small here, so I'll probably.
There we go. That's what we're talking.
Of course, this is all the originals. We didn't get another one for Splinter, but I will say that the puppet for Splinter in Part 2 really wasn't much. They may have even used the same puppet.
So so the ones on the left are the original movie. Are those which figures are those? Those are the
ones that we already got from the 7-inch line.
Oh, the 7-inch line. Okay, because
the only ones we got in the 18-inch line or whatever it was the Turtles and Shredder, and a Foot Soldier, I think, and that was it.
Okay.
And then I think Raphael in his disguise was another one they put out, but that was it.
God,
I need to get Shredder, and that's one I really want yet. Otherwise, I got the Turtles.
They
didn't do Splinter in the big one or the rest of them, but yeah.
They're the sets, because they come in like what, 2s? The 7-inch come in like 2?
Depends on what you get. All these you can get individually, depending. I think Walmart, when they have them, they're in pairs.
Because I got the Splinter and the Casey Jones.
Now April. Oh, this is a different April now.
No,
I didn't even know they had another April. But I think these two come together here is why, which is cool because that's awesome. I've been hoping for one without the head mask, then I can just swap it with the other one.
Oh, there you go.
But I bought these two. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But we need Tatsu. But I guess he won't fucking sign off on his likeness rights. Really? But yeah. Then we're getting the design from Part 2, which we already got these down here. These.
Yep. Those are. I got those in the. I think 12.
I don't know if you guys are seeing my little thing.
Is it a 10-inch or 12? What is the size on those?
Oh, these are all 7-inch. I mean, Shredder's a little bit bigger, and Token Rays are a little bit bigger, but they're all in that 7-inch.
Well, I'm talking about the Super Shredders, like those down there. Those are.
Yeah, they're in the basic line. I mean, they're a little bit taller. They're like maybe 8 or 9 inches, but they're.
Oh, okay. So, but they're like made to scale.
They quit doing they haven't done any of the 18-inch ones since way back when, and I don't think they sold enough of them to justify doing them again.
Those were so beautiful at that.
They are, but they're so expensive and.
Yeah, like $120 a piece, I think, when those came out.
Yeah. So like. I think they kind of bypassed doing that again because I haven't heard anything about any new ones of the larger figures, and the smaller ones sold so well that it'd be nice. Hopefully they do re-release them though. So
well, I mean, the thing is even at that bigger scale, they still look movie accurate.
Yeah,
they kept the detail was still there. I feel like the bigger you make something, I feel like it kind of like. It's more difficult to make it more accurate.
Yes and no. I see like it's easier to get in smaller details as opposed to the smaller ones. But the smaller ones, they clearly just scaled down the same designs.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
They look
yeah.
great.
Yeah, and obviously we're getting a new Shredder with the more purple outfit and all that business. And I don't know if they're going to re-release Taka and Razor again, but yeah. So yeah, I was looking forward to those. So because there is a little bit different design in the turtles in the second film. So
Monkey Jeeves says I've been high since 4 this morning. Whatever, you overachiever.
I've been high since like 7 something last night.
There you go. Usagi
Yojimbo.
Yeah. Now see, I've got the what is it? The European homage, and then the Shadow Masters. I don't have the.
I don't have the
one.
European one. I have the regular one and the.
Oh
Shadow
man!
Masters.
See, this is why you and I got to talk more, because I could have just bought it and sent it to you, because there was like
What's
4
the
of them there.
case look like on the European homage one?
It's basically just the movie cover.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's one I thought I had. Maybe I don't know. I'd have to look.
And the even the ooze in the canister is a different color.
Okay, maybe I thought I just had the regular one and the Shadow Master one. I'll have to look again.
Yeah, because the homage one is like it's that crazy like zoom in on it. It's like a crazy purple, like pinkish purple color. I don't know. Okay, are you able to zoom on it? Okay, I guess not. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, yep. So yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, those. So if you look at that purple, it's more like a pinkish purple, which I kind of like it better than the Shadow Masters. Which the Shadow Masters is cool, but
yeah, the only thing is I see that his guard, his shoulder pads and shit are purple too. There.
Yep. And then it does look like his was it the gauntlets there are a little bit different than the other ones as well. But other than that, I mean, I think it's pretty much the same figure. I don't know, which one do you like the best, man? You like the original? I mean, the original looks slick.
Not actually seeing the European one in person that I know of. Personally, I kind of like the original.
Yeah.
Just because I'm more of a movie accurate person. But that's just me. Like,
well, I feel like the detail. I feel like there's a little bit more love in the detail on that one. At least in this picture that we see.
It looks like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
The muscles are more defined.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say the lines are a little bit darker. The cape looks quite a bit different. I feel like you get a little bit more with the texture on that cape there. And then those shoulder pads, I mean, they just look menacing as shit, dude. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite like villain like.
Oh, I see that he's got a different belt on the European one too.
Yeah, yep. He's got.
I didn't even notice that till now.
Yep. Let's see bacon muffins. Fuck yeah, muffins. I need Casey and
weed muffins.
Hopefully they're weed muffins. Let us know if they are. I would love to taste one for you. I will be your guinea pig. Babies, they're babies. They're babies. Yeah. I love it, man. God, now I just want to watch.
They're stupid.
Yes.
They're just infants.
You got to make it share with the class, Rock.
Well,
okay?
They're stupid infants.
NECA does make great figures, man. I have no complaints with their action figures. How do you feel about taking stuff out of the box, Tom? Yeah, but you have to.
Depends on what it is. I've kind of come more around to taking stuff out of the box than I used to, because like guys like Robert Meyer Burnett and shit have been like, unless you're gonna sell it, or what are you gonna do with it? Take it out the fucking box, just kind of that whole mentality of, what the hell's the point, But I usually try to buy 2. If I can get 2, then I'll open one.
Yeah. Does Robert Meyer Burnett take his toys out? Does
usually, yeah.
Box? Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of to play with them, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I like the idea of being able, like, these are great for display. That's the other beauty of them is, like, some toys are so, but like I've got a bunch of turtle ones that are still in the box from back in the day that, like, these newer ones like make like them obsolete in my opinion.
Right.
You know, it's like, I mean, I do have like the comic book versions, and I have the other movie ones they did a couple of years back that look like shit compared to these. But yeah.
Well, let's see. I want to open my Tokata Razor. Yeah, see that I would.
I did get 2 so I could open those. Yeah.
See, I fight with myself. They're like $50 for like the dual pack.
I know. Yeah, and they go up because they're probably out of print. Well, hopefully with this, when they do these, like I said, hopefully they'll be re-releasing all of them. That'd be nice. These are the only ones I could give a shit. This is what pissed me off when they put these out last year, the tour ones.
I want the musical Mutinogen tour. That's what
I
talking
don't,
about.
but I mean, I can understand those who do. But like last year, I was pissed because I'm like, why did they make those? Why didn't they do part 2 first?
Yeah, it's still. I don't know. I like that shit because you got to remember, like, when I was buying Turtles figures, they were like the cartoon one. Well, you know, the cartoon ones. They didn't have the movie shit like this out. You know, so they would do different versions of these turtles, and I even still have was it MC Mikey, where he's like a rap guy. He's got like you know the big clock chain, you know, necklace, and you know, they just had all these different ones that we have. So to me, like, I like that sort of thing. Like, they throw a little bit something different in there, and but Tom, you know, I love the turtles, man. You know, that's kind of something we share together, man. We love the turtles. See, if I have a display case, then I'll display it. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to get display cases, and then we'll take them out of the box. Maybe that's what we'll do. The original is OG, but all of them look amazing. They look. I don't know if any of you guys. Oh, get closer to the mic. I'm sorry. There. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? I apologize. Thank you.
Actually, it sounds like there's more like a short in your mic, but yeah.
I shortened my mic.
Yeah, it's like an Accord. Like it gets louder. Like there was like crackle and stuff when you're moving it.
Oh, it's probably because I was playing with the pop filter and shit. I need to stop fidgeting. All right, is that better? Is that good, guys? Are we good there? We good? Okay. So for any of you who have not actually seen these figures close up, they are unbelievably movie accurate, especially the Turtles figures. What do you think, Tom? Like the accuracy of the figures?
I mean, first of all, I mean, the design is perfect. Whoever they got to put them together really paid attention to the details. And I mean, the articulation is also amazing. I mean, you can do quite a bit with them. So, I mean, they're the best of the best. I mean, they pretty much, like I said, they make all the rest of mine feel like junk. They're the ones I wanted when I was a kid, for fuck's sake, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and to be fair, man, like if you go to like Walmart and look at the normal like regular toy shelves and shit, they don't make toys like they used to, and they don't make toys like this that aren't that aren't ridiculously expensive. What's up, Fred? How are you doing, man? It's good to see you. I got tons of figures still in box. Once I get a display case, okay, cool. Yeah, see, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to get something to actually display my stuff. Would you get a Vanilla Ice NECA figure if they made one? I would. Tom?
Oh yeah, somebody else pointed that out on the tweet that I put the thread. They're like, "Where's Vanilla Ice?" I'm like, "Yeah, where's Vanilla Ice?" Thinking to myself.
I would say he was in the movie, so why wouldn't we? That would be awesome with the hair and everything. I want him on the stage with the jacket and the whole bit. I want it all.
And I think the reason we didn't get a Paige Turco April is because what's her face was so instrumental in getting Elias Cortez to sign off for his Casey Jones one finally, that I don't think they want to piss her off. Judith Hogue. I couldn't think of her name for a second there.
I have two NECA Michael Myers. They're great. I have seen some of their. I think I want to say I've got the NECA Trick or Treat figure. I'm trying to think. What all NECAs do you get?
Many. Oh God!
You just yeah. We should do a toy Sunday morning sometime.
Like various Freddys, various Jasons, a couple Michaels. I think I got at least one of the Leatherface. Shit. various other ones. Of course, the Ninja Turtle ones, the Back to the Future ones.
Oh, those aren't bad.
Ghostface. Bunch of Gremlin ones. Trying to think of what else. I'm sure there's more than that. I'm not thinking of it. I have Pennywise, not the newer one. I always got to grab the older one. Shit. I'm sure there's some that I'm not remembering. But yeah, I got quite a few. I think I got Ash. I got Frankenstein's monster. I got.
Dang.
I just like whenever I find them, I pick them up. Like I said, if I can get a chance to get order ones like these where I can actually open them, I'll do that. But like I got a bunch of like the Jason and Freddy ones that I'll never open just because I already got one or two opened of the other ones, and I'm like I don't need any more.
Right.
I'm starting to taper off on some of my buying unless it's something I really, really want. Oh, I got the Chucky one too.
Let's say that's kind of what I've been doing.
Chucky and Tiffany.
Like I went to the store, or which Walmart was it? I went to a Walmart and they had the Donatello from the reprints of the original figures, like the cartoon figures that they have for the Turtles. All I need is Donatello, but I was like, I found him and I looked, I was like, no, I got to put him back. I was so proud of myself, Tom. I was so proud of myself. I didn't spend money on it, but I know I will get that figure at some point. But were you able to find any of those original reprints of the Turtles figures? You know which ones I'm talking about?
No, just the ones that GameStop put out like a couple of years back. I got those, but
those aren't bad.
No, I'm assuming they're the same ones.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's literally probably. I mean, I wonder if they're even probably using the same molds they did back then. I'm not sure the quality of plastic compared to the original. I mean, I want to say, like, if I remember correctly, the original is probably better quality, but I haven't opened up these ones yet to like play with them. I'll probably start if they're available. I'll probably start buying doubles in those just so I can rip them open and give some away. Here on the channel, which I do have an extra Leonardo that I'm thinking about giving away here on the channel once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of if I see something, I'm just gonna buy it and hope that it works out. What's your okay, since we're talking about collectibles, what's your favorite thing to collect other than toys, action figures?
Music, movies, mostly. Gosh, I mean that's probably the things I got the most of.
What's your weirdest thing that you like to collect? Like something that not like you're like when people look at you when you say it, they're like, "What the fuck?" Anything like that?
Shrunken heads. I don't know.
Oh, do you collect shrunken heads?
No, I'm joking.
Damn it!
I mean, some people usually kind of take I got some of like the puppets and stuff, like the Gremlin and the Ghoulie and a few of those kind of things, and some of the Freddy claws and stuff like that. Sometimes people kind of look at them funny or like, why would you want that? Or I mean, kids of course get scared by some. Other ones are just like, whoa, cool, or whatever. But
yeah.
It's just one of those things. I've actually had girls who will be like, I won't go in that room because there's a Chucky doll. And it's like, are you fucking serious?
Oh, man. Yeah, that actually sounds like Kashyyyk. But,
yeah, whatever.
And this isn't, it's not weird that I collect this, but I think hats. I kind of get this, obsession with hats. And it's not just like baseball caps, which I love to collect, but it's like weird, odd hats. I just like weird hats. I don't know. It's not really that strange, right? It's not like, oh, he collects hats. Oh, okay, that's a thing. But I don't know, just hats. Is that weird? He wants to go. Trey wants the ghost-faced one. Well, go get it, man. I think I've seen it out there. It's still out there. I wish I had spending cash like Tom to buy a ton of NECA figs. Got mostly Predators and Aliens. Tom's probably bought them over the years. Yo, what's up, T-shirt? How are you, my friend? It's good to see Ordsy. I love it. Fucking love it. There we go. All right. I got Ninja Turtles as a kid from the 2003 show, planning on giving them to Minority. Well, that's very nice of you. That's very nice. Dude, I'll pay money for a scary movie Ghostface with the joint. Oh, from yeah. Oh, crap. Tom, are you here? Oh, you there, Tom? You still there?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm stoned and I hit the wrong button.
Okay, I was like,
You know-
oh wow.
You know how it goes, too. It was always vinyl for me. I've kind of been getting into vinyl lately. I don't really like try to find originals. If I something I see something I like, I buy it. Like when I go to Walmart, I'll check. They have cool stuff. I actually got the Ghostbusters soundtrack, and I believe the vinyl is white. I could be mistaken, but I believe.
Yeah,
it's
I
white.
got the white one too. Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff is cool to me. Like I like the different colored vinyls. Like I bought it's like the Diablo 1 and 2 soundtrack basically when they did Resurrected, when they re-released the HD version of the video game, whatever. The vinyl was like this cool like black and red like splatters. I was just like I'm buying it because of the vinyl. It's beautiful. I just like the cool different vinyls, man. It's fun. GameStop ones are the same as Walmart 2-pack. Okay, so that's right. They think they did. They came in like either a 2-pack or a 4-pack at GameStop, right, Tom? When they
the
released them
original, oh yeah, they were 4-packs for those. And then GameStop had the singles when it came to the movie Turtles, though the newer ones.
Right. Okay. So that's why.
But that's where, yeah, it's like Walmart has the 2-packs or whatever when they got them. Like, but hopefully they re-release them again for those who didn't get a chance to get them. Of course, I spent way too much on the ones I got. But, yeah.
I collect big-eyed art. Like, hey, that's cool. Hey, everybody's got their thing, man. And like I said, my weird little thing is hats.
Because my tough part is, like, I live in an area where there's not a lot of stores and shit, so I usually have to order shit. If I miss out on an order, then I have to go through eBay and shit, and I always end up paying more than I should.
I'd love to move up to Wisconsin, man. Get the hell out of this state. I'm still subscribed to Reader's Digest. People would think that. Yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
trying
lie.
to get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Don't come down here, man. Don't come down here.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't want to do that. I mean, if you want to come hang out with me, then yeah, come on down here. But like,
I mean, obviously, I probably wouldn't want to live in like Chicago or nothing. but,
oh
like,
God, no, dude. God, no.
No, but I've been thinking about going to like Vegas, if not, or somewhere out that ways.
Hey,
I don't know.
I liked it out there when we went out there, man. I had a blast. I could see you hanging out out there for a while.
I mean, I know a few people there, first of all, and then it's close enough to like LA, and there's always something usually going on anyway in Vegas. So
Yeah, which hey, that's right up your alley, man. You're always looking for something to do. Oh, sneakers too, Vans specifically. Hey, I know that people like to collect that stuff, man. You know, I've actually been watching these videos of restoration of shoes, like old Jordans that people find in like a dumpster or buried in the dirt or whatever, and then yeah, they like restore them, and it's amazing, like what they can do. Love 03 Turtles. Yeah, I actually just recently purchased that at a resale shop, and I'm going to watch it for the first time. I was busy partying around that time.
what was that?
The 2003 Turtles, I think it was the movie, the series that I think they did. I'm not sure if it was. I think it's a movie. I've got the movie from the 2003.
The 2007 one?
Oh, maybe that's.
Is
what
it the 2D animated 2003 show or the
That one.
2007? Okay.
That one. They did a movie with that, right?
No, well, it technically wasn't attached. Well, the 2007 3D animated movie basically is set up to where whatever version of the Turtles you knew prior works. It's just kind of
okay.
like
That's the 2007.
yeah,
one.
it's kind of
All
just like an offshoot, but I mean, it kind of plays with the idea that it's more so a part 4 of the movies.
Okay, that's right. That's okay.
Because it takes place. I mean, I'm surprised they even call it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they're all technically grown up.
right.
Because Leo took off, Raph's doing his own thing at night, Mikey's actually playing himself at birthday parties during the day.
Dude, I totally just remembered. I just watched that movie.
Okay,
yeah. Well, I was like, I know I just bought it at the resale shop, and I thought I don't know why I thought it was the 03, because That one,
I don't know if those were ever on VHS. I think those only came out on DVD, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I found it on Blu-ray at Disc Replay, and it was like $4. I was like, well, who was it that recommended it? I can't remember. I caught Razor Fist.
Razor Fist. Yeah,
yeah.
We like that one. The only thing I don't like about it is the villain. I'm like, fucking waste of time.
Oh,
okay. But yeah. Other than that, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched his breakdown of the movies and stuff, and I was like, oh, that I hadn't saw that one because I was in high school at that time, so I was like, chasing girls and shit, right? So, yeah, and I just remembered I had recently watched it because Raph is like going out at night doing his own thing, and he has like he like wears a costume, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got like an outfit that's like made of metal or whatever. And
yes, that's right. That's right. So no, I actually enjoyed that. That was fun. I mean, it wasn't, and then I think Razor Fist said it was like a continuation of basically what had happened previously.
Kind of, sort of. Like I said, it's basically set up to where whatever version of the Turtles you're familiar with, it fits. But there's like little Easter eggs in there that basically, like Shredder's helmet from Part 2 is there, and there's like the cracked TGRI vial there and stuff like that, and the egg timer thing that gets them through time in the third film is laying there on a shelf and shit, along with a few other things.
How dope would it be to have a replica of the canister?
You can get them. I never got my hands on one.
I'm sure there's a build. I'm sure there's a build.
What'd be really cool is like a lava lamp with the canister on top.
Ooh, damn! That's a good idea, Tom. I'm not even gonna lie. That's $1 million idea right there. I think
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
You need to get to work and make that shit happen. T-shirt historian says Ords. I don't know this. I didn't know this was a thing, but now people are loading up ASMR videos where they show you how to pack a bowl, roll a blunt, and grind their weed. It's a really cool thing. I mean, I'm gonna do that anyway, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how comfortable I am being like super quiet, and I'm talking like this, and we're gonna break up the weed now. I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
ASMR is kind of weird.
It is a little weird. Doobie Brothers are we the Doobie Brothers now?
Today we are, since Snow's not here.
Yeah, I guess so. I just saw Lacuna Coil did a Diablo 2 vid. Pretty cool song. What? Lacuna Coil? Oh, that's some old school shit, bro. It's old school shit. Madison is crazy. Yeah, Madison's cool. I like the square. I like to go to Ian's Pizza on the square.
I actually hate lacrosse worse than Madison.
I would probably hate that too.
Well, it's just a...
Well, dude, like...
all the Minnesota idiots around.
So... I'm like, I usually go to the Great Taste of the Midwest in Madison every year. It's like a big beer festival and stuff.
You'll have to let me know when that happened, and then we can.
Come on, yeah, dude, you can come down and hang out with us, drink for free, man. It'd be great.
I mean, I don't even really have to drink, but yeah, like still just.
Oh no, out. You come hang out with us, you're getting drunk, dude. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But let's see. I like the square in Madison. They have a place right off the square called Ian's Pizza, and you can get like a Euro
there's
pizza.
Great food down there.
You can get mac and cheese pizza. I mean, it's insane.
You ever had the burritos the size of your head in Madison?
No, but they got a Chiba Hut. They got a Chiba Hut there that I've never had that I've been like dying to try.
It's down on State Street.
I'll have to.
It's near Deaf Ear. Assuming you might know where Deaf Ear is, but yeah. If not, it's like right on the corner. There's this dual level like fucking area where they've got like you actually have to go in and go upstairs. There's this place. It's called like I can't remember if it's La Bambas or La Hacientes or something like that. But you'll know you're in the right place because you walk in and there's this mural on the wall, and there's hockey players, and they have burritos for heads because the place is famous for burritos the size of your head. I shit you not.
Let's do it, baby.
Oh my, they are.
Should we meet up there and do a video?
Maybe, because like if they're still open, I don't know with all the COVID shit, man. But like, fuck, dude, I used to eat like you couldn't. These are huge motherfucking burritos, first of all, and they make them right there in front of you.
That's
Like
what
you're
I'm
like,
talking
what do you
about.
want? Pork, chicken, or steak, or whatever.
I want it all, baby. Give it to me, Tom.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
like-
it all.
Yeah, and so like then they got these huge fucking tortillas, right? They're like the size of a pizza, or bigger, because they're
What?
huge, right? Like, and they take like 2 of those bastards.
Why are you
slap all
telling
the
me this? I'm
fixins
so
in-
stoned and I
I
got
know,
munchies,
man,
bro.
right?
Oh, keep going, keep going. I'm
And you're like-
getting
and
turned on here.
No, and they do it all in front of you. They do all the fixins right there. Wrap that bitch up right in front of you, and I shit you, that son of a bitch is as big as your head, and I got a big fucking head, so
Damn. Now
it is big.
I might just abandon all
I
responsibilities
could not
today.
eat one in one whole sitting. Let's put it that way. Like, I got through about a third to almost half of one in one sitting once, and that's about it. They are huge.
I am about to abandon all responsibility today. Hop in the car and drive up to Madison. Damn it! I'm telling
There
you
might
right
be
now.
some around there. Like, it almost seems like it's a chain. I'll find out for you. But like, that's their famous thing, is they got burritos the size of your head. There's got to be some place around there that does big burritos.
There is, but not like that, dude. Yeah, Turtles Forever was an awesome flick, man. Awesome flick. Loved that movie. Great little homage to all the turtles, that the different universes that.
I wish they had
existed.
worked the movie Turtles in somehow, but yeah.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool.
It was cool seeing the comic version though.
Yo, what's up, Low Spec? Oh yeah, the comic it was sick. It's a cool little flick, man. Like, to me, that's like a perfect homage to the fans right there.
Yeah.
I wanna remake it.
Cowabunga.
Oh jeez. What's up, Mago? It's a little early, but
He gives stoners a bad name. Him and Kevin Smith both at this point. What the fuck, dude?
yeah, I agree.
They
It is
both used to be so cool.
I know. It breaks my heart thinking about it, man.
Then Hollywood got up their ass.
Totally, dude. Totally. It's a little early to be talking quiet and sensual, bro. No, it's not. Not when we're talking about fucking burritos the size of your head. Get out of here. The only time I've been to Wisconsin was to go to the Dells. The Dells is awesome. Love the Dells. Saw the mystery spot and went to the circus. Look, here's what I love about the Dells. They have.
I lived there for a while.
They have what's that dirty ass pizza joint they got there with the deep dish shit.
Moose Jaw.
No, Rockies.
Rocky. Oh, you're thinking of Rocky? Rocky's is fucking awesome. There's Rockies all over the place, man.
Yo, I'm trying to think though. It's
I think you're thinking of Moose Jaw, but
no.
oh no. You're thinking of Uno's.
No.
No.
Right now in the Dells, it's attached to, at least last time I was there, it was attached to A&W.
I thought that was an
not
Uno's unless they
Rockies.
changed the name.
No, it used to be like this big chain, and it's like, damn, it's gonna bother. I want to say it's Rocky Rococo's. I could be wrong.
Attached to what?
Right now, it's at least last time I was there, it was attached
Well,
to A&W. Hold on
the
a second.
Rockies and the Dells actually did close unless they reopened. Like, they closed a while back. Trying to think. I don't think there was an A&W. There was a Chi-Chi's near that one though.
Let's see. I do love the pizza pub in the Dells. I'm just saying they have a pizza.
Well, there's
and pasta
Pizza
buffet.
Pub. There's
I do love the pizza pub.
Uno's and there's Moose Jaw. Otherwise, for pizza.
Hey, I'm trying to think, man. I see. Okay, I'm looking it up right now. Moose Jaw. All right, yeah, I see that. Oh, and did you know that they're also Moose Jaw's a brewing company too? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Where they're showing all this good pizza. Now this is some like dirty ass like fast food restaurant bullshit.
Well, then that
pizza.
can be like Rocky Rococo's is basically the equivalent of like Godfather's pizza.
Yeah.
So it's decent upper scale pizza. You're thinking I'm trying to think of who you're like.
Yeah,
That's the thing. There's so many different pizza places that through there, and,
no, dude, this list is going on forever, bro.
and not only that, like it's hard to say what's still there. And like I haven't been in the fucking Dells for a while, but
No, I love, dude. I love going to the Dells.
there's an up and a down. Like when I live there, when you live there, you deal with a lot of the bullshit, man. It's
That's true.
especially in the summertime. And
Oh, it's so busy, man. It's
Yeah.
so busy in the summertime. Now, I like to go there. This is what I would do. You get up in the morning around 8 o'clock. You drive, at least me. You drive up there a couple hours. You get there at 10. The water park. I go to like Noah's Ark. They open up at 10:30. You go in. You swim for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You get out. You go downtown. You do some shopping. You get the fuck out. by like 3 o'clock.
Yeah. The thing is, it costs so much to do anything, and the price just keeps going up. And if you work around there, it's just a pain in the ass to deal with shit.
Yeah, because yeah.
And not only that, like most of the time, you got to end up going to shop at Baraboo or Madison because I hate saying it like this, but the Walmart gets cleaned out by because they get a shit ton of foreign kids shipped in every year from all over the place.
I was out. Yes, exactly.
And those kids will go in there and they literally clean those. And I shit you not, it's like they're basically harboring shit to take back with them. Because it's probably so cheap here in comparison to certain other things, and they just clean the Walmart. So, like, if you go to get certain things at certain times, it sucks because they're always out of everything. And unless you're just looking for the stupidest shit possible, like that nobody would ever want. But I mean, you're talking like typical clothes, toilet paper, toiletries, that kind of shit is usually always out in the summertime. There, it sucks.
Chiba Hut is bomb as fuck. Yes. I want to try.
Not to mention the tourists too, on top of it all.
Right? Yeah. No. Like I can imagine like living there would not be fun for me, but visiting there, I'm totally one of those like bullshit tourist dudes who's just like, yeah, we're gonna be in every.
Honestly, the tourists aren't as fucking bad as some of the. I hate saying as some of the foreign kids, because a lot of them guys just they.
No, I got you, man. I get what you're saying because just being somebody who, is a patron of those places, I understand what you're saying. And I don't even live there, And
it's not even so much that it's anything about xenophobia or anything like that. It's just some are very disrespectful.
Correct.
And it's clearly that they have different values or different ways or in their culture, and they don't want to adjust, and or they do things that are just like, why the fuck are you taking a piss in public? Stupid shit.
Right.
Just saying, like, I've seen you'd be surprised. You go outside to have a fucking cigarette, and there's like 2 or 3 of them standing outside your backyard. You're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Just hanging out and shit, yeah. Like drinking beers or some shit.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
It has brisket, pulled pork, kielbasa, mac and cheese. What the actual fuck are you doing to me, Monkey Jeebus? This is some horse shit. You're going to say all this amazing shit. Oh, my God. I can't even with you, Monkey. I love you, Monkey Jeebus.
Oh, and if there's something randomly big going on, then you'll have random people just making all kinds of noise all the time. Knocking on people's doors and shit.
There's like a big event going on there.
And then, lo and behold, I find out, and this is what pissed me off, I guess I lived near a whorehouse for years, and I had no idea.
Well, what?
Yeah, it's like, that'd have been nice to know way back when.
Right? Or it has crawled out.
Because somebody told me, like, oh yeah, they tore down that old whorehouse fucking hotel. I'm like, what? There were whores there?
Wait, what? What? Nobody told me this.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what?
I gotta go see if they're still there.
There's a bunch of homeless whores.
Especially when they talk in their country. Yeah. I mean, look, I get it, man. I guess it's just serve me and let me go about my business. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Well, most of them are good kids. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be all xenophobic. And a lot of them, as long as, like you said, they can speak English and stuff like that, it's fine. And a lot of them, like when I would work in fast food and stuff in the area, you'd get some of the hardest working kids come from, all over the place. But sometimes it's just these certain ones, they just come over and you can clearly tell that they're
uncultured swine.
I hate saying it like that, but it's not even really that so much. Or they may even be like the more upper class kids, to be honest with you.
Right, you're right, exactly, yeah.
Because they're kind of snooty and fucking, just like they act like their shit don't stink, and they just kind of get in the way of everything, and they don't understand common fucking courtesy on certain things. And it's just, especially if you're dealing with them in a drive-through and shit like that in other areas, it's just. Or they expect certain things because it's that way where they're from, and it's like, well, we don't do that here. It's like, and then you try and explain that to them, and they get all pissy about it. But
there is one custom that I really appreciate from Japanese culture, which is everybody pours a drink to the left, right? So, like if you're sitting on my left, I would pour your drink, and then next to on your left, then you would pour that drink, right? I don't know. I like customs like that. I wish.
What about the guy on the end?
Oh yeah, I guess he's kind of SOL, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That, you just blew my mind. So you would
Unless
have
you're
to
sitting in a circle. Yeah.
I was gonna say you would basically have to be sitting in a circle, or there'd have to be enough people around the table to kind of create that. Wow,
The
what a
world may never know.
man!
There's always those two guys who never got anything to drink.
But yeah, so I can totally see where living in one of those like tourist hotspots is kind of.
Well, I imagine it's what it's like living in Vegas all year round and shit, right? And then I'm sitting here talking about that's where I want to move.
Well, at least what I saw in Vegas, you've got your neighborhoods, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it's. I'll tell you what, man. When I was there, it's hard to tell the difference between 3 a.m. and like 11 at night.
They do that on purpose, though.
Yeah, so I think we're what 2 hours, Tom? 2 hours difference? 3 hours? 3 hours maybe?
From Vegas?
Yeah. What's
I think we're 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
It could be 3 though. I can't remember now.
Well, we would be going to bed at like 7 a.m. our time. Like when Keshik and I were out in Vegas, we'd be going to. Yeah, we had no idea. We had no clue. Like we just kind of lost all track of time. There's like no clocks.
First few
anywhere.
days, you kind of do. Yeah, they do that on purpose. There's no clocks, no windows in the casinos and that business. Yeah,
it's. I liked it though. Like I liked being there. I mean, it was super fucking hot. Like I'd never been to a place that hot before.
When did you go? Right in the middle of August or whatever?
Yeah. It was when we went to the meetup.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like Matt Kadish and those guys told me when I was out there last time. Like the hottest months of the year, like June, July, and August. He's like the rest of the year is like 60, 70 degrees. I'm like, well, that sounds perfect. Like I'm sick and fucking tired of it being, balls. Fucking sweaty ass, fucking humid ass, hot all summer fucking long.
Right.
And then you get fucking just cold.
Right.
And it's like not just cold, but like cold motherfucking cold. Like we have all had. Like now today, this week's gonna be weird. Now, this is what people talk about with like Wisconsin and the Midwest. Like I'm sure you're gonna be experiencing a lot of the same shit the next week, where you go from sub-zero fucking weather to above 50 degrees, which is supposed to happen here in about 4 hours.
Yep, that's what they're saying.
And then we're supposed to get snow by Tuesday.
Oh man, no, seriously.
So that's like the Midwest weather for you, upper Midwest.
Did you guys get that snow squall the other day?
Fuck yes, knocked out the power and everything. I was so pissed because I poor cat. I yelled at the cat for like 5 minutes because I thought he knocked out the computer. Yeah. And then I realized when I went to let the dog out, the clock on the fucking stove was blinking. I'm like, oh, the power must have went out, and I didn't realize it because I was sleeping. I just went to bed because like I crash at weird times now.
Yeah.
So like, just if I can catch a nap, I will. And I just slept through a lot of it because nothing was going on. So I was like, all right, I'll catch a few Z's, and I evidently slept through the whole fucking thing. But yeah, I put a fine layer of ice, fucking snow on everything though.
Totally. Well, I was I went to a like a father-daughter dance with my daughter at night, so we were like out when that shit started hitting. So we were like racing back to the house, and we kind of turned.
It was like sleet and shit, wasn't it?
It was, dude. It was nuts.
I guess power went out down by the Dells in Baraboo for hours.
Oh, no way. Oh, they couldn't gamble out there at Baraboo, could they?
Oh, yeah. They're probably... Well, I don't know. Like, Ho Chunk might actually have their own generator.
That's true. You might be right. Like, the whole world's falling apart around them. Keep gambling, folks.
I remember it was such a... No, seriously. They are so self-reliant out there. I remember it was such a big deal. They were so pissed because, like, the city voted down. They wanted to build their own fucking water tower.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's when I was living there. Like... They redesigned that whole fucking between the Dells and Baraboo area with the interstate and shit like that just because of Ho Chunk.
Really?
Yeah, so it's easier.
I know they've
been
been working on those roads up there for years.
Oh man. Yeah, I lived up there when I was living there. That's when they first started doing that, and I was so pissed when they put those roundabouts. I hate roundabouts. Whoever designed and they're the stupidest thing in the world. Yeah, they make no sense, and I'm surprised they don't have more accidents.
Oh man, we got them. We got a few of them in the city here, and oh yeah, there's always some kind of fucking accident.
Oh god, they're so dumb.
Holy Hand Grenades. What's up, Holy Hand Grenades? Says pour a drink to the left, pass the joint to the right.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait a minute though. In the song it says pass the dope on the left hand side.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, this time we're going to do it to the right because I like what Holy Hand Grenade said. Chiba Hut has secret stash menu items, which is their monthly special that their employees make. Some pretty bomb and others are okay. Never. It's called Secret Stash. I'll have to check that out.
And they get away with that and Kevin Smith ain't sued him?
Yeah, right. Totally.
Fucking
the
English bastards.
The English. Tom, you're a monster. You yelled at your cat. You're
the cat looked at like the cat probably thought I was yelling at the dog. The cat don't give a shit. Anybody who knows my cat knows my cat's just like super got no fucks to give.
No fucks to give. Did I miss
None.
something here? I see. Okay, did Keshi come into the chat?
Did she?
I think
don't
so.
see her.
I don't see her either. What is Swigs? What are you doing in my chat, Swigs? What the hell are you doing? I'm trying to go through the comments and I can't see shit. Where did you? Damn it, Swigs.
They call them rotaries there.
I mentioned
wow.
it. Yeah, no, I did. There it is. There it is. All
okay.
And
Yeah, you brought her up earlier.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but I was like, I didn't realize Swigs was. I thought she might have been in the chat because Swigs said her name. All hail Keshi Queen Ords, one and only.
Quit fucking with this man. He's stoned.
Yeah, dude. So fucking, I'm trying to keep my shit together right now, bro. Oh, you know what that means? We got to use our special getting high powers. Time for a clip. Grab your pipes, grab your bongs, grab your bowls, whatever it is you're smoking out of. Let's play a clip and get stoned.
Okay, man, listen up. The way I see it, we strike at dawn. Because, they'll still be in bed with morning wood. And I want full air support. I want you guys to shoot people. And I want tanks and some fire throwers. And I want explosions over here. And I want planes going. That's going to be cool.
All right. I'm going to have more clips for you guys next week. I fucking promise.
I can't wait for new Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Did you see? I wonder if he's really going to make him old through the whole show or what the deal is with that. Did you see that?
No, I did a video about a year ago or so about them putting something new together, but I haven't seen anything since then.
Well, he posted. Mike Judge posted back on when Paramount did their big announcement thing here a couple months back.
Okay,
he posted a picture of Beavis and Butthead as middle aged again. We've seen them in before, but the way he was kind of making it sound like I don't know if that's what the series is going to be or what. So that means is he going to let Beavis and Butthead grow up? Are we actually going to get to see what
that especially with today's political climate, that could be really interesting what they do with that. It could be really interesting, and it may be good.
They're probably still working at Burger World.
Totally, yeah. Maybe one of them's a manager now or something.
Oh, Beavis would end up being a fucking manager.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't smoke, but I have my beer right here. That's what I'm talking about, Holy Hand Grenades. That's what's up. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you.
I just hope that Judge hasn't lost it, man, because he's a fucking genius.
Hey, Josh, you be good, my friend. Much love to you, brother. Keep your head up, man. And we'll talk at you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Did you ever catch the revival from a few years back on MTV?
I caught a little bit of a little bit of it.
They're good. Those are so good.
I'll never forget my first exposure to Beavis and Butthead was the episode where they go to buy a dog, and Beavis is just getting ripped apart by the dog in the background. Butthead's talking to the lady at the front desk and shit.
Isn't that the one where they get rabies or whatever?
Yeah,
no, that's a different.
Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's the thing. There's so many of those early ones that shit.
I mean, almost every episode was a banger, dude. Almost every episode was a banger. I just found myself pissing. You remember a show called Syphil and Ollie?
Oh, fuck yes.
Remember that shit?
Syphil and Ollie.
Syphil and Ollie. Rock!
Yeah.
That was the most whacked out shit.
That is some funny shit.
That was so whacked the fuck out, man. Does anybody in the chat know Syphil and Ollie? Let me know if you know Syphil and Ollie.
Yeah, if you knew Beavis and Butthead back in the day, they show them a lot together, yeah.
Let's see. Wait, what? New Beavis and Butthead? Tom, you know more about this than I do. Would you like to?
Yeah, supposedly over the next year or so, we're getting another Beavis and Butthead movie and new episodes from Mike Judge for Paramount Plus. So, looking forward to that. And not only that, if you missed out on it back in 2011-ish, so like 10 years ago or so, they did a little revival for like, I think it was like 10 episodes or something like that. Maybe not even. But you can find them now. Just find them in a store or order them on Amazon or whatever. It's Beavis and Butthead Volume 4, but it's actually all the new episodes they did, completely intact with all the music videos. And this time around, instead of just making fun of music videos, they made fun of shit like 16 and Pregnant and all that shit. Anything that was on MTV at the time, since they played more of the music videos now. But the episodes are really fucking funny. But otherwise, I think it's on Amazon and a few other places too.
Yeah, that would be. I would love to go back and kind of like rewatch.
As far as the original episodes, you're kind of stuck with the volumes, or if you know how to search the interwebs for things of that sort, you can download the King Turd Collection, which is a fan-made collection with every single episode reconstructed to include the best available elements.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. We'll have to talk about that, Tom.
Which, I mean, they're basically whatever were put out there on DVD, but they put back in all the music videos, and it has all the episodes that Mike Judge won't release.
Oh, that's
and all the cut shit.
That's what I want.
The quality varies between certain things, but otherwise, most of it's in pretty darn good quality.
You know me, Trey. High as a camel's pussy. All right, that's fun.
That's pretty high.
That's super high, bro. You mentioned Butthead and Dadman will... What? Materialize from nowhere?
Okay.
Why are you fucking with me, Fuel? That's not cool, man. You know I'm fucking stoned right now. I didn't even know they had more recent ones. They did like, was it like...
like I said, like 10 years ago, yeah.
It was like a mini-series or something they did?
Yeah, because like Mike Judge owed him a sequel, and he and MTV really hadn't gotten along since back when, because for a couple reasons, like he was never a huge fan of Daria. I mean, he says nice things about it here and there, but like for the most part, he wasn't too happy about it because he had nothing to do with it. Because MTV actually owns the characters.
Gotcha.
So there's kind of like a point of contention with him and MTV, and he was like not too happy with the whole celebrity deathmatch episode and stuff like that, because they did it without asking him, I guess, or something like that.
My parents canceled HBO after they caught a 6-year-old me watching the movie at 5 a.m. I think a lot of that happened when we were kids, man. Like HBO and all that stuff was like, you got to see, nudity and all kinds of shit. Like, you like, oh, you got a buddy who's got HBO. Hey, can we stay tonight at your house, bro? Like, some dumb shit like that.
Or better yet, if you had like a friend who had like the really big cable packages or the satellite dish, and he'd have the scrambled porn. So you'd sit there and try to catch a tit between squabbles.
I discovered White Zombie from watching movies about it back in the day. I think there was a lot of bands that I kind of like discovered.
It's like I'm in a music video.
Shut up, Beavis. Ords. Wookiee supremacy. What's up, Wookiee? Bongs up. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Thank you for being here, Wookiee. It's great to see you, my dude.
Hey, Beavis, you think we'll ever score?
I probably will, but not you.
Oh, that's the point. Well, thank you, Fuel. You're so kind. Corey says, I hated Daria.
Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha.
I know, yeah, Swig's in the chat. Dadman was busy killing it with us. Killing it with us, Mac, in Fortnite. What English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
But yeah, I trailed off there. But anyway, yeah, so Mike Judge did the revival series it's like one season of like, I don't know if I remember if it was like 8 or 10 episodes or whatever, to make up for no Beavis and Butthead sequel. But he is making a sequel now, so evidently they paid him some money, so.
Daria, I liked back then, probably doesn't age well. I never really got into that. I was kind of like, yeah. I was more,
definitely aimed more towards chicks.
Yeah, I was definitely Beavis and Butthead all the way. After the HBO situation, my parents got a phone call from the school complaining that I was pulling my shirt over my head and yelling, "I am polio." Who didn't do
man, you must have been. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I was in the age already, like way before the movie came out. Like by the time the movie came out, like Beavis and Butthead, like that was like kind of had reached their peak. But like the real controversy was like back earlier, like 93 did the show start, or 92? I think it was 92. Whenever the first few episodes came out and that kid ended up burning down his trailer house.
Yeah.
Like that was a big old controversy, and the mom blamed it on Beavis and Butthead, even though there was no real proof that the kid got it from there, and he'd actually been a little firebug before that, supposedly. But regardless, like after that happened, like I remember the school that I was in banned those T-shirts and everything. I was so pissed.
Yeah. Definitely one of those ones you had to like sneak to watch. One of those shows, like at least when I was a kid, because I was born in '86, so like in that '90s, I was pretty young, right? So there was a lot of things my mother was like, "You're not gonna watch this because of this," and but I ended up watching that shit anyway.
Yeah, I was luckily already at that age that my mom and dad didn't really regulate what I watched, and I didn't actually have MTV where I lived.
No,
I actually had to have my cousins tape them for me. Yeah.
Let's see. There you go, Tom. Here's a question for you.
Too old.
There you go.
I'm actually 41, but I feel like I'm 52.
Amen, man.
Or 62.
What's up, awesome one? It's great to see you, my friend.
It's
Hopefully
adult Lucky Charms.
I know, isn't it great? I love it. It is. It totally.
You're always looking for that unicorn, but you wind up with stinky cheese. I smoke too much. I might get lucky, but I end up meeting some gay guy. I might get crabs at the beach.
So you get the crabs.
So I'll have a drink and eat a burrito. That's what I got out of that. I don't know.
Nice. That's an interesting life you live there, Tom, and awesome one. I love it. What the fuck? I'm older than Tom.
I'm an old soul.
Well, hey, look, man, me too. Look, this is why I love hanging out with you guys, man, because y'all keep me in a time that was better, right? Like, they say never forget where you come from. And I think for some of you guys, me being a kid in the 90s and some of you guys being a little bit older, I like the perspective in a sense of like, you guys were more aware, right? I was like, fuck yeah, cartoons and action figures and fucking, all that
You
shit.
guys had it made. I'll be honest with you.
Right, we did.
Because by the time I got to the age where you would have been just at that prime toy cartoon age, I'd already grown out of it by the time we had, Nickelodeon became a big deal and Cartoon Network and all that stuff.
Right.
Like, and Disney Channel prior to that years before was a pay network. Like, you had to pay to get that shit.
Yep, I remember.
And then finally it became like, because like children's programming, we just basically had after school, finally in the late 80s, and then if we're lucky in the morning before school.
Saturday
Otherwise
morning.
we had otherwise it was just Saturday morning.
Yep.
But we did have Bozo before school, but yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, Bozo. That's like huge in this area, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was like people's lives.
Well, we have WGN up here. Like that was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, then. No, that shit, yeah, Saturday morning, and everybody on this channel knows I've talked about it a billion times. Saturday morning cartoons, to me, was the last bastion for children, right? Like, before streaming and before all this stuff, where you had to be there at a certain time to tune in. That was like... my generation, your generation, we got to experience those things, and I feel
the worst part was picking between 3 to 4 things to actually watch.
Yep.
Especially if that all came out at the same time, you wanted to watch all 4.
Well, the thing to us too, if you were lucky enough to have a VCR that could do it, you could tape something while still watching another show, but you had to have a machine that cost a bunch of fucking money. My mom found, at least back then, my mom found it uncomfortable to watch me watch Wonder Woman when I was little.
I'm not sure I want to know why.
Yeah, he's 40. I think he said 41.
Yep.
I'll be 44 in May. I'm sure I'm older. Older than me? You're not older than me. There's no way you're older than me. I was in high school and college in the 90s. Yeah, see, exactly. So, like, I like the perspective from people who were aware and, you know, can remember the history. Because when I was a kid, yeah, like, okay, you know, you remember the Oklahoma, you know, tragedy, all that stuff. You remember all of that big stuff. But, like, I wasn't old enough to really be paying attention to all the nuances of life. And you guys got to experience that, which is pretty cool. So, no bozo. I am... Ladmo? What? I don't even know what...
Ladmo. Must have been a localized thing.
Okay,
in
yeah.
Arizona, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Growing up in the 90s was pretty sweet. We got to be kids without special media, but weren't boomed enough to be... Yeah, you know, we I would say, yeah, I'm in a way honored to be a part of that generation that was that transition from, you know, the beginning of this huge technological advance of, like, you know, the internet coming around in the 90s, and experiencing what it meant to actually have to wait to get home to call somebody or check your, you know, messages when you got home, or, you know.
There's part of me that does. There's a double-edged sword to being able to have the world at your fingertips and contact just about anybody when you need to, you know, and the lives, cell phones and stuff like that have saved.
Right.
But at the same time, I miss the ability to be able to just disconnect. Mm-hmm. Right? Like when you were gone, you know? Like people had to wait till you fucking got home to get a hold of you, you know? Like,
right. No, it wasn't so much a sense of urgency like everything is nowadays.
Yeah, life moved a lot slower, it seemed like. That's definitely true.
And you know, like you'd go to your, like, a weekend was a big deal. Like you went to school and then Friday night came, you're like, I'm going over to my buddy's house and we're going to sit down, drink Mountain Dew and play PlayStation 1, play Cool Boards on PlayStation. Like that was kind of like my shit back in the day. And you're right, that was the disconnection where we could just sit in a room and shoot the shit, listen to Black Sabbath and fuck off, right? Like,
you weren't worried about what celebrity was doing what or whose friend was saying what about who on Facebook or any of that shit. Yeah.
Right. It was just like, how can we hang out and have a good time tonight? All right, you're going to play this round on this game while I play guitar, and then you'll play guitar while I play this round on it. You know, like that's this kind of shit we did.
Or we actually went out and did shit, yeah.
Yeah, right. That was it too. I remember, you know, in the backyard making a tree fort, right? Making swords out of sticks and, you know, like imagination and using the environment around you to, you know, further your imagination. And I feel like a lot of that, especially nowadays, is just kind of lost. And I feel bad for the kids because they're never going to experience, and I'm sure some kids will, you know, but the majority of kids nowadays are not going to experience those things that we did. Like, again, Saturday morning cartoons, you kept your mouth shut until your parents woke up, you watched your shows, and then they were like, get your ass outside and play with your friends. I don't want you in my house. It's Saturday. All right, so then you went out, and then the street lights came on, you came home. You turned on the TV, you ate dinner, you know, whatever, man. Like, it's not like that anymore. Yeah, we never had Disney or HBO for Fraggle Rock. My mom didn't pay for that shit. Yeah, neither did we. But I do love
HBO
Fraggle
actually
Rock.
did a lot of family entertainment back in the day too, and it was some of the better stuff. Fraggle Rock being one of it. Remember? Yeah.
Oh, I love fucking huge Jim Henson fan. Love Fraggle Rock. I've got the entire series on Blu-ray.
They had the storyteller on there with another Jim Henson series, and they had Encyclopedia and Encyclopedia Brown and a bunch of other shit too. Like they had a lot of great stuff back in the day when I was a kid on HBO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Waking up every Saturday. Exactly. So that's my point. You woke up every Saturday. You didn't make a bunch of noise because you didn't want to wake your parents up. Like you didn't like, because then that's it. They're taking over the TV, right? So you kept your mouth shut. You let them sleep in. You learned how to pour yourself a bowl of cereal so you didn't have to wake up your parents.
It was basically the day your parents got to fuck.
Pretty much. I didn't know toys was what I needed, as I was always outside doing Cub Scouts on the beach or movies, museums. See, that's why you're awesome. That's why you're the awesome one, because you actually experienced life and get out and learn some shit instead of.
Well, and I see that with my kid too, and like when, you know, growing, he spent a lot of the same time in the same town I grew up in, and he would call me from wherever and be like, come get me. It's like, kid, I used to ride my bike from one end of this fucking town to the other 12 times over in a day.
Totally.
And you can't ride your happy ass home. Aren't you worried I'm going to get kidnapped? I'm like, kid, you're so big. If they kidnap you, then they fucking earn that shit.
Well,
He's like, that's not funny, Dad. I'm like, yeah, well, you're like 17. If they want to kidnap you, then they really want you. And I ain't got shit, so ain't nobody coming after you for anything I got.
Yeah, right. So no, you're not lying about that, man. I would literally ride my bike 2-3 towns over, like, you know. This just what we did, man.
The other one I tell him was, don't worry, we're not in the right area. You're not their type.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That or tell him, quit taking free fucking candy.
Trey says I'm probably the youngest in the chat. Maybe I was 9 and 99. That tells you my age. The 9 and 99.
Okay,
we're
now
around the same age.
It's Courtney Fellowship about, like she said, am I a millennial? By some people's standards, yes. But here's the thing. Whoever figures out this arbitrary shit, I had not heard the term millennial until damn near the year 2000.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this fucking millennial shit is. I always thought I was in generation, like, let's see, because what? Generation X is the one just before me. So we always considered ourselves like Generation Y. That's what we always called it at the time, or the Pepsi generation.
There you go. Yeah, that was a one. Yeah. In my day, phones had rooms everywhere. Yeah, payphones were a thing. It's weird to see like carcasses of payphones.
To me, a millennial is a kid who came of age during the 2000s. That's what I consider a millennial.
See, and I kind of skirt that line where like...
that's what I would consider. I don't consider you... You're kind of just like... If you were born a little bit later, maybe I'd consider you a millennial. But again, this is going by the arbitrary bullshit.
Right.
Like, I don't know where they came up with this stuff. Because I've seen somebody put out... Like, a few places have put out this thing. And it's like, who came up with this crap? Like, I don't know where half these things were even a thing. Until recently, because they have like Generation Z and all this other shit in there. It's like, what the fuck is this? And they always stick me in millennial generation. I'm like, how am I a millennial? I grew up in a house. Still was the last generation that grew up without a VCR and a home computer in the house.
Right. Well, that's just it, man. That's just it. Like, I got to experience both sides of that. Like growing up, we had, you know, it happened so fast. I mean, within years, like a matter of a couple of years, we didn't have a PC, and then a couple of years later, we did.
And I agree with you, holy hand grenades. I never liked the whole Gen X thing, Gen Y, Gen whatever. That's why I joked about the whole Pepsi generation thing. Like, if anybody really asks, that's what I say we are. Because when I grew up, that's what they called us on TV. Michael J. Fox said so.
Well,
Marty fucking McFly.
There's always going to be that bleed over in generations too. So what do you call that in the middle, like in between these so-called generations?
Well, and that's the thing. I was born right at 80, and by those new arbitrary rules, 80 is the cutoff for millennials. And I'm like, because they go from Gen X to millennial, then Gen Z, and then something, whatever they call the newer kids. Yeah, see, I would consider it more through like till 90. Like, I would say the millennials were born from 90 on, if you had to ask me my definition of it.
I would say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah,
man.
Because anybody who at least was coming of age in the year 2000, around the year 2000. Because I didn't even hear that term until just around the turn of the millennium. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but I'm just saying, like, I never heard of our generation referred to as that. Our generation always seemed to be referred to as Generation Y. Because there was always the whole thing about the whole joke around that, but yeah.
Tom, I actually agree with you because my brother is your age and he is nothing like a millennial.
I know, right? Like, I don't understand that because there's such a disconnect there. Even Ords, being a little younger than me, I don't see you acting like a millennial.
No. I think it's more or less about like how our parents were raised because, you know, I was raised pretty strict. Like, my mother was not afraid to like whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And I think during the 90s there did become that stigma, right? There was like this, like, I think a lot of, And I could be wrong, but in my perception, what I would see is a lot of stuff put into like children's mental health, and a lot of science being developed along those lines, because you're talking like ADHD becomes a thing, ADD is a thing. You know what I mean? Like you see all of this stuff. So, yeah, I think there was a huge shift in the 90s with that stuff. But I still had my mother who was like not afraid to whoop my ass and tell, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's something to be said about like being raised in, you know, your generation, and me kind of experiencing that a little bit. Because we're not
you're
too far
probably
off.
pretty close. I was gonna say, I mean, my parents were a little bit older when they
I think we're
finally
like
had
8 years
me.
apart, man.
Oh, you were born in when?
86. I'm 30.
No, it's
I'll
only
be
6 years
36.
apart.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I was
So-
born on 80, so according to those stupid arbitrary rules, I'm right on the line, right? Which I think is bullshit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like, I
agree.
look at it this way. If you were old enough to remember a time where if somebody said the word internet to you and you would go, what
Like,
the fuck is an internet?
that? Yeah.
Then you're not a fucking millennial as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. I'd have to agree with you 100% on that one, man. 100%. Here's my take. Who gives a fuck? Seriously, you're going to get ass hats from all genders.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely, Fuel. I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, fuck, man. There's Karens of all ages out there.
Well, and I think the bigger part is like, I mean, our generation and the generation following and this more recent one have not had any like cultural revolutions, really, right? And that's what the whole thing kind of going around what we talk about all the time is it's all been done. It's all been, you know, like we went through the PC culture already.
Right. I kind of feel like, and what was nice about the 90s is it was kind of like this, like some shit had gotten figured out, right? Like, everybody, equal rights, all this stuff. Some shit has gotten figured out in the 90s, and there was some money in the bank, and music was popping, and people were kind of happy, and then shit just, like, technology happened, and then just shit went downhill, man.
Terrorism got bad, too.
Yeah, yep. Kids need their butt whooped. Needs their butt whoops. I can't even talk today. Kids need their butts whooped, and often. Maybe not often, but I definitely think. I mean, look. I think you can get things done without spanking your kids. I've done a pretty good job. I've never hit my kids, and they're pretty damn good kids. But I think there is something to be said about the generation that grew up with the ass whoopings. You know, like there was no shit tolerated. You learned to deal. You learn to, you know when it's okay to open your mouth and when it's not okay to open your mouth. Now, are there better ways to teach kids that? Yeah, probably, but you got to start somewhere.
The biggest thing is like this newer generation has been raised to where they're just so disrespectful.
Yeah. Well,
I call it the "fuck you, mom" generation because they're the ones who literally have the balls to say "fuck you, mom." It's like if I would have ever said that to I would have.
Oh, dude,
I'd have wound up in a dumpster
oh
somewhere.
my god, I would have been mercilessly and savagely beaten till I bled.
Exactly,
from my
you're
eyes.
like, "Mom, please beat me to death so Dad doesn't finish the job."
Oh, totally.
Because if your dad finds out you said "fuck you" to your mom, oh shit.
Dude, oh my god.
You'd be better off getting caught stealing or kicking your sister's ass or something like that because, like, yeah, like, I remember the first badass butt whooping I ever got. I was like, 3 or 4 years old. And my mom's like, "Get in here. It's time to eat," or something like that. And I said, "Just give me a goddamn minute." She come outside quicker than shit. Grabbed the plastic sword I was playing with out of my hands and whooped my ass in front of the neighbors and God and everybody in the country and said, "Now!" Believe you me.
Dude,
I got a lesson that day.
I got a funny story to tell you in a second. What's up, Mike Likes Tacos? How are you doing,
Like,
brother?
"Don't you ever swear like that again."
Well, so I remember we were really young, and my brother had gotten a hold of, this was like, I guess we were a little bit older. My brother got a hold of a Playboy. It was it had Ginger Spice was featured in the magazine, and like my brother was trying to take it out of the house one day, and it was like summertime, and he had his backpack, and my mom was like, "What are you doing with your backpack? Where are you taking your backpack?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just taking it." And so he tries to take the backpack. She's like, no, leave it here. Leave it here. So he's like, oh, shit. So he, like, throws it in the basement, hoping she won't, like, go down there and look at it. I thought he had, like, cigarettes or something. I was like, oh, he's going to get in trouble. He's got cigarettes, you know? And then, so, like, my mom goes downstairs, and I hear just, like, walking up the stairs, and I'm just like, oh, shit, she's pissed. Calls the kid's house, my buddy's house that he was over at, calls her parents, or his parents, sends my brother, they send my brother home. And, because you remember, cell phones aren't a thing at this point. My mother rolled that magazine up and beat his ass till that thing was a shredded mess, dude. You could have used it for like animal bedding, dude. She just beat the fuck out of him with it.
I think it was worse when I found my dad's porn collection for my dad than me.
Yeah,
because that was when my mom would fucking force him to burn the sumbitch. At one time, he had like 4 or 5 years straight of Playboy.
I wish I could have experienced teen years in the 80s. And me too. I'm with you, Wade Metal. Same here. If I could have like been more aware of the world in those times, I mean, I like sit and think about the 90s sometimes and get super sad that it'll never be that way again.
I mean, honestly, the one thing, there's a few things I wish I had then that we have now. Like, if I had access to the internet and shit as a kid, I'd be fucking dangerous.
Totally. Totally. I believe it. Yeah, but you get those specific ones that'll tell you,
I could
need another world war just to set the fucking kids straight. Yeah, we don't want that. I don't know about all that. Threaten often.
You're not totally wrong, though.
Well, yeah. But
we're getting there, shit.
Yeah,
or a civil war, anyway.
Right, exactly. I'm Gen X, but my daughter is going to be 30 this year. I don't know what generation that puts her in. We're 19 years apart. Well, look, I'm 30. I'll be 36 next month. My birthday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. By the way,
technically be a millennial, Wookie, just to be clear. But again, it's arbitrary bullshit, like we were saying in the chat earlier. To be honest, I think they've changed the rules.
That's because of Disney Channel.
And my question is, who makes these arbitrary rules to begin with?
Right. Who draws these lines? Yeah, daddy issues
generation. Well, it's sad. It's so much more that dads can't be dads anymore, right?
Right.
Remember when "wait till your dad gets home" actually fucking meant something?
Oh yeah, dude. No, that was scary times, man. Scary times. My family was dysfunctional, so maybe a little different, but that was a thing.
I think everybody's family was a little dysfunctional growing up.
I agree.
That's why I think shows like Married with Children and Roseanne were so popular, because they were like in The Simpsons. Because it actually showed families kind of like the way they really, really were. Because like no family was really like fucking half the shit on TV.
Right. No, I think that's a valid point, man. I think that it's just kind of relatable back, especially back then. Married with Children, man. How many people were in that same situation? Like that was it, right? You had your dad who went to work and came home and fucking sat down and watched his shows, and that was a pretty accurate portrayal, I think. Other than all the goofy comedy and shit.
Oh, I knew a lot of gold digging moms that wouldn't do shit. That were just like Peggy.
Totally. Just last week, 3 people said collectively, "You hurt our feelings and won't come back from lunch until you treat us better." All they were asked to do was do their job. Fuck, man. Must be nice. Must be fucking nice, dude.
Just like, wait, are you the boss? Awesome one?
Yeah, are you the boss?
Or are you talking like they said that to somebody else? I'd be like, because honestly, if I was the boss, I'd be like, no, you won't come back. You can just stay the fuck wherever you go.
Yeah. Yep. You're done. My mom took away my issue of Playboy with Bo Derek and Susan Summers.
Those are worth some dope.
That's tragic, dude. Or didn't it seem like the 10 years of the 90s felt like forever? Yes. No, 100%, man. Dude, oh, damn. I feel bad for you, 13-year-old. I am not looking forward to that. My daughter is going to be 13 one day, and I'm probably going to want to
I know,
myself.
right? I was just lucky that my kid was more of an introvert. But
right on. Yeah, man, that 10 years, it was a beautiful time in history, man. That 10 years was amazing, man. The Y2K bug, I remember that whole thing. I remember like all of this crazy shit that went down, man. Like, I'll never forget any of it. It was just amazing. Yeah, he does. He really does. Said to my supervisor correcting them for some mistakes. Like, how, like, you really feel like people go to work really feeling like they can fucking say some shit to their boss like, you need to fucking tell me sorry. Or some shit. Like, the fuck out of here, man. Shut your ass up, get back to work, learn how to take criticism, and fucking handle business, man.
I'm telling you right now, anybody I have to, first of all, I wouldn't demand an apology out of anybody because, to be honest, I wouldn't want some apology from somebody who I believe owes me an apology because they ain't gonna mean the shit.
Right.
Hey, Kashyyyk.
What's up, love? How are you? Keshy Queen is in the chat, y'all. Let's give some love to the amazing, the wonderful Keshy Queen. Bow to the queen, bitches. I was a guy in 4th grade with that issue of Playboy. Hey, look, dude. You'd be surprised how many Playboys were going around school back then. She says, hi, Tom. Yes, we love Tom. We love Tom.
We're working on it.
Hail to the queen. Bow now, peasants. I love you guys, man. You all are amazing. You in the chat. This show has grown so much. I just want to take a moment to thank all you guys in the chat for
like
helping.
A little plant.
It is like a little weed plant, just sprouting his little feathers or his little what are they, fan leaves. That's what I was looking for because I'm stoned. Little beautiful fan leaves. But seriously, y'all, this show has grown a lot. There's been a lot of people showing up. We've been doing consistently, which is awesome. I do apologize that sometimes during the week streams are not always. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. But I've got a family too that I got to make sure I'm taking care of and looking out for. So that's, they come first. My family here, and then you guys second. This is my second family. You guys are part of the family too. So thank y'all for being here. Y'all are fucking amazing. Yes, we do. We do need to meet up with Tom. Well, Tom and I were kind of talking about it, Kesh, and I told him I was gonna abandon all my responsibilities for the day to go up to Madison to eat some shit. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do something. I'm feeling like I need to get the fuck out of the house. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Lemon Kush dabs. Oh, hey, real quick. It's so funny because this kind of made me think of you. I wanna share this with you, real quick. And in time we let's keep this going next week. I kind of want to keep the generation talk going next week. Bring in Snow too, and maybe somebody else, and we'll talk about it. And because I feel like this is an interesting conversation to be had because it's kind of the map to where we are today with everything, right? It's kind of like, where did things go wrong? What changed? And I think there's just so much to be said about that. But so real quick, we got about 10 more minutes of the show. I want to show this to Wookie because I think, and we're just gonna kind of keep it going. I'm not gonna share the audio or anything, but we'll just go ahead and talk over as this plays. But what this is the most epic dab gauntlet on YouTube. This guy blows like 55, 70 hits to his face hole. So if you guys see here on the right, this guy, they're heating up rigs to do dabs. They're just heating up one rig after another. He's got his dabs on the table here, and then there's a guy grabbing pieces from him. So we'll go ahead and just talk over this as it plays. If you guys want to count, feel free to count, but this one goes out to you, Wookie. But anyway, so let's see. Generation talk is where it's at. No, I definitely think that there's more conversation to be had about the generation stuff, and like maybe even eventually get to the point where we're talking about, Tom, of like what's next to come. Like where do you think this all this is headed, man? Like the next generation. Where, I mean, do you think that at some point as a society we find peace or no?
Maybe if aliens show up
You think that would be like the great equalizer? Like,
and they try to kill us or fuck us all, yeah.
yeah.
Or
That reminds me
eat
of
us.
that Rob Zombie song, Everybody's Fucking in a UFO. Have you heard that one?
I think so.
That's a good, I like that one. Everybody's fucking in a UFO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That one's good.
It took me a minute.
Catching. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Swigs. Hopefully you'll be. Wait, what happened to Swigs? What? Here we go. I haven't been allowed to drive for a month and a half. I'm ready to go out.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Is that fucked up outside, man? I'm sorry, bro. That sucks, man. Yo, that dude's gonna die. Dude, he's just doing one fucking dab after another. And some of these rigs actually look really cool, but this dude just goes to town, man. Yeah, but die happy.
He doesn't hold them in for very long, I noticed.
No, he doesn't. But dabs, man, I mean, he fucking does like 70 of them, man. He does, and then he even goes back for seconds, dude. Like, I gotta give this guy credit, man. I gotta give this guy credit. Sorry, guys.
I might be able to pull that off.
75 dabs to the dome.
I don't know, maybe.
You just wait till you see this guy like tap out, dude. I'm pretty sure this guy had a religious experience after this, man.
I'm not much of a lightweight, I'll tell you that. I am when it comes to drinking, but not smoking.
Same here. I
I can smoke almost any motherfucker under the table.
Tom, we gotta challenge motherfuckers. Let's bring it on, man. Let's do it. You know, all right, guys. Tom and Ors do a 12-hour fucking stoner stream where we just hang out together and just fucking get ripped, dude.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, we should totally do that sometime.
That one have like shit going up in his nose too, or was that just the design?
Oh, maybe, I don't know. I think that was the design.
Trippy.
Some of these rigs that he uses get really kind of like.
Now, are they like doing it in a circle, or is each one a different rig?
Each one's a different rig. I don't think he uses the same rig at all.
That's what I'm curious. Yeah, because because it looks like they're refilling him and firing him up here over on the side.
It could be, yeah, it could be. I just don't know if he
like
actually
they're sending them in a roundabout here, but
I don't know if he actually gets to using the other ones. But yeah, they're definitely they're fucking heating them up fast. Maybe he does use.
I'm wondering. I think so. Maybe not. But
started the subject. I was a teacher until a few years ago. I have my predictions. Oh man.
Oh well.
Well, when we get to that part of the conversation,
definitely want to hear what you have to say then, because
100%. That guy don't smoke cigarettes, hitting dabs like that.
No shit.
No way.
That's one thing I gotta quit smoking cigarettes, man.
I can only imagine the high. I mean, he's still going, dude. Like he's still.
And he ain't even shaking, trembling. He ain't even hacked yet.
Nah, man. And we're like 3 minutes in, but you
just took a drink finally.
That's the second drink he took.
Oh, you took another one? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how he's not choking on the shit. Of course, I mean, coming through those is probably pretty smooth. I don't know.
Stoner camping stream, do it. Tom, do you like camping? Is that kind of your
I
thing?
haven't done it in a long time. I'm not the hugest fucking fan, but it depends. Okay. I mean, if you get me in the right mood and the right time of year, you never know.
All right. Well, I
love going fishing, but I ain't done it in like 20 years. You know, shit like that.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. Maybe we'll have to do that.
I'm
maybe
not
we'll
like a huge fisher, but like, you know.
Maybe we'll do like a fishing stream. Where it's just you and I hanging out, getting baked, fishing and shit.
That's kind of why I don't mind it, because it's like something you can do while you're getting baked.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Get your supper while you're getting fucked up.
So, for those of you who don't know me personally out there, I actually have a brother. I have an older brother. We're about 15.
I suck at cleaning fish, though. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's all good. I have a brother. We're about 15 months apart, so we're close in age and shit like that. But he's a big fisher guy, and like he goes out all year round, even in this like frozen ass weather. He's got this little tent. He'll go up, pop up this little tent, and just fucking pack bowls and fish all day, like after work and shit. It's crazy, man.
Nah, but otherwise, I don't know. I mean, I just like to hang out, and I don't have time to do shit anymore. That's the problem. I mean, I love my job, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but
right.
Like, It's full time, man. I mean, full time.
Oh yeah, it's like you're like on call 24/7.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, it's a lot of waiting around and hurry up to wait kind of thing sometimes.
Yeah, hurry! Oh, dude, that's my life, dude. That's brewing 101. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. Look, he taps out, bro. He taps out. Oh, he can't even do it no more.
Shit.
Look, he's stuck to the wall. Did you see that?
Oh, he's baked, though.
He's stuck to the motherfucker.
Well, I suppose you're doing it that fast, that long. The shit probably ain't going to hit you and creep up on you until, like, that point. And he's probably just like, oh, shit.
Totally. All right. Well, then one last thing, guys, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. But I want to so I think we're going to start doing this strain of the week towards the end of the show. And we're going to basically what we'll do is we'll shout out like a page that posts a beautiful picture of some ganja. We'll talk a little bit about the strain, and if you guys want to go, this video or this picture is GMO cookies, brought to you by Right Weed. If you guys want to follow them over on Twitter at Right Weed. So then we bring over to Leafy here, and let's see. The GMO cookies is also known as GMO garlic cookies and garlic cookies. It is a potent indica dominant hybrid marijuana strain made by crossing Girl Scout cookies and Chemdog, which Chemdog itself has a really interesting history to it that we should probably talk about sometime. But this strain produces a euphoric high with mentally uplifting effects. Consumers say garlic cookies promotes an incredible body high that leaves you feeling relaxed and free from pain. In the large doses, this strain may lock you to the sofa and make you feel sedated. As a descendant of Girl Scout cookies, you can expect loud flavors from the garlic cookies like a diesel aroma and a garlic-forward taste that lingers on your taste buds. Medical marijuana patients choose this strain to help relieve symptoms associated with chronic pain, depression, and nausea. According to the growers, garlic cookies flowers into light green spade-shaped buds that are dusted with white trichomes and curly orange hairs. This strain was originally bred by Monaco seeds, and if you've smoked, dabbed, or consumed garlic cookies before, and then you can tell about it down below. But yeah, guys, strain of the week, GMO cookies. And again, if you guys want to follow Right Weed over on Twitter, beautiful picture to them. Shout out, gave it a little love. Good stuff there, man. Strain of the week, GMO cookies, man. If you guys want to go out, look for it, try it out. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up, let me know.
Legalize it nationwide.
That's what I'm saying, man. I need a link to that 12 hours. I got you. You be coming on, man.
There's only one way to end the war on drugs. Make it legal.
That's it, baby. That's exactly how we did. Ords would go broke if Girl Scouts sold that. 100%.
That's what I'm talking about. If Girl Scout, they sell you cookies and weed.
That's please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
It's like supply and demand.
That's what I'm talking about. Cookies and rainbow strains are good for pain management. Trust. Yes, pain management is important. He'd probably just mug them and steal their cookies. I would not mug Girl Scout cookies. Or from Girl Scouts. I would not do that.
Just imagine if it was legalized nationwide. Even Coke. Fuck it.
Man.
Take Coke down to what's the lowest level? I don't know. Like even lower than what weed is considered now in most places, because it's still like class 1 or whatever, isn't it? Narcotic.
Yeah, I think it's
bullshit.
Still scheduled. Yeah, it's still
or schedule 1.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. It's bullshit. Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Well, on that note, guys, we are going to go ahead and wrap up this week's podcast, the Wake and Bake podcast. Guys, Tom, go ahead, man. Let people know if you got something important to say. Say it.
Weed is your friend.
I like that. A friend with weed is a friend indeed.
Leprechaun.
Guys, go check out Tom over at Midnight's Edge and Midnight's Edge After Dark. Also, check out Mead Radio for all your smoke sessions. You guys want to kick back, smoke, listen to some great tunes. Go check out Mead Radio, where Tom is your host over there, slinging the finest hits in the land. Tom, thank you for coming to hang out with me today, man. It's always an absolute pleasure to be around you, man, and I cannot wait. I think this summer is the summer. I'm actually going to talk to Keshik as soon as we end this cast here to we're gonna plan something. I know I've been planning a camping trip up there by you, so that's you'll have dates soon, and we'll
awesome.
Get together.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to figure something out.
And thanks again to everybody who came out. Courtney, thank you for all the love and the support tonight. Thank you for being here. I love getting high. Me too. It's the best. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. Low Spec, thank you for being here. Of course, Fuel Trey, my boy. And guys, don't forget to take one last rip before we end the show as we go out with the clips and all of that good shit. This has been the Wake and Bake Podcast, episode 8. No turning back. You guys are fucking amazing. Come hang out with us tonight over on Twitch, where we're doing the Sunday Night Hangs and Video Games on the Twitch channel. You can find those links in the description. You'll also be able to find Tom's link in the description, and then I'll be posting that on the pinned comment after this. So if you guys want to go check out Tom. Also, our other host that we have, Snow Dub, you can find his stuff down below as well. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget, tonight, Sunday Night Hangs Video Games over on Twitch. We're going to be kicking ass, taking names. I love all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we are going to get the ever-living fuck up out of here. I love all of you guys. Remember, party on.
You ever fucked a man? No. Have I ever? I'm asking you. Have you ever fucked a man? I know you're a man. That's why I'm asking you. Have you ever had a gay experience? College? I knew it. I fucking knew it. What was your fraternity?
Good night, party on.
Party on, Wayne!
Party on, Garth.